as I said, I don't go to titty bars. I don't know the rules. So she comes back with the tray of drinks, and I said, okay, there you go. And I put $5 on a tray where the drinks were. And she stands forward and sticks her boobs out to me and says, you can put that down my knickers if you like. I go, fucking hell, I really feel awkward now because I felt awkward enough to buy her a drink.
Yeah.
Now everyone else is everyone else is copping a grab of this 20-something-year-old. You know what I mean? And I'm going, fellas. And anyway, she had on a pair of knickers, but she also had a little bit of weight on her. So she had this thing that was at the top of her knickers that was like a lace thing that went around the whole torso, just stopped under her bra. Well, I thought that was the top of her knickers, so I pulled forward a corset.
You thought they were granny pants.
And stuck a fiver on her belly button. She's just standing there looking at me going, my knickers are down there.
We need instructions. I'm a man.
I was like, it's okay. You can put it there yourself.
Yeah, I've done my bit.
I was just trying to help. Be a nice guy.
There's a whole story behind this.
Redress the imbalance.
I'm very much like that. You know, like I said before, you suss out the room, and I've been to bucks parties where there's like a whole bunch of lads just drunk and like hassling, and I just I feel sorry for the, you know, I think that's a Libran in me.
I can see
the balanced side going, actually,
I'm
really,
Sagittarius.
I've fallen deeply in love with you because, you know, no one else has. That stuff, yeah.
I'm Sagittarius getting all philosophical. You know what I mean?
What about you, Crissy? What's your...
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, that's a highly sexual, isn't
it? Yeah, apparently. But just not this last 12 months. But, yeah. No, everything that
Did we finish that story?
No, we didn't.
No. Yeah. I'm just thinking like, I've got lots to say about that story.
Because I want to know. That's probably the path I'll be going down too.
Oh, look, I don't know if you will after this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Okay,
this sounds good.
So I did my research.
Yep.
Oh, she's spilling drinks everywhere.
Just put her over there. Let's move away from the It's like 10-pin bowling here. Sorry for ruining your story. Strike!
So phallic.
We start talking about male hookers and she's dropping everything.
That's all the male listeners' dick's about to fall off.
Well, I did a lot of research. So I've got this page on Facebook, and it's an advice page for the girls in my industry. So we talk about, I don't know, where to get Botox or tanned or where to buy stripper shoes or just anything that you want to ask industry related, you can put on there. So I put a little thing on there saying, just wondering if anyone knows any male escorts, asking for a friend.
Yeah.
And so I got some feedback from people saying, oh, this guy, that guy. But there was this one, I can't say his name. One of the girls was one of her friends. So I looked him up and he was in Sydney because I tell you what, there's a market. There was like 3 on the Gold Coast and Brisbane and the rest of them were just travelling. So people travelling from other cities, mainly Brisbane and, Sydney and Melbourne.
Are they good looking?
Yeah, well.
Do you get to choose?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I'll show you a photo of this one, actually. I just don't want to mention the name, but... Anyway, so I started talking to this one. I sent a text and just asked a few questions, like didn't really know how to start it or anything. And he was nice. Like he got back to me and answered my questions and asked a bit about me and I thought, yeah, this guy's top of the list so far. And then I was looking at another one who's a male stripper on the Gold Coast who, I don't know, just was not feeling it, especially someone else being in the industry. And I've always had a thing with male strippers. I don't know. They're a certain breed.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Well, there must be some sort of showmanship that only certain sort of guys can do.
Right?
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, there's a certain personality type, definitely, that attracts male strippers, yeah. And I have dated a few of them in my early days, in the early 20s, and it was just the same. Oh, my God. That's a whole story right there. Yeah. But so there was this, they're all around 400 an hour. That's the going rate. And I'm like, I don't want a 1 hour quick bang. So I was like, okay, well, it's going to have to be at least 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then this one that I had been talking to just seemed so nice. We started talking about star signs and we started talking about crystals and really connecting, you know. And then he said, listen, how about you fly down here and I'll pick you up from the airport, I'll make you dinner and we'll spend the night and then I'll drop you off the next day.
Oh, he sounds perfect. Who is this?
That costume.
Oh, and he said...
$23 for the dinner.
I can't remember. It was either $1,600 or $2,300. It was something...
Hold on, excuse me while I go hang myself.
I know, right? And that's just
But
standard.
pause there. That sounds like something that I couldn't provide. You know, like that sounds like a certain amount of charm.
Yeah.
Before we get into... I've got to hear the rest of it. But Rika and I were talking about this. Like, there's a certain kind of guy... Like, everyone wants to be that bloke. But actually, to be that dude, you have to be confident enough to be cool. Like, you have to be that cool guy that knows you can deliver, but to say things, why don't you fly on down here and I'll cook you dinner? Like, to actually be able to say that's a mature type of person as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Not like, come on down here and I'll fuck you, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, they've got to be careful with their words. Because
Yeah,
with women,
big time.
one word wrong and, no, don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Yeah.
So keep going.
So that was I said, yes, I am. I will do that. Yep. And so I started it gave me excitement. It gave me something to look forward to, anticipation, and I didn't know how I was going to, I just thought I'm going to allocate the money for it. Can't really afford it, but I need to do this. I need to get laid. Like, I need to just lay there in someone's arms, like, after it too, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just have sex. It's not just my vagina. I wanted the whole thing. I wanted a boyfriend experience. I nearly said I desperately want a boyfriend. I don't want to say that, but it's been that long. I just want to be in a relationship. So I thought if I can just pay for it, the whole experience, that's what I was exactly what I was saying. Yeah, just want to,
Well, I've been with prostitutes, and it's a common thing. It was a South Park episode. You pay for a prostitute so you can, what is the classic thing? So they leave. Like, you can give all that love. You can actually have the girlfriend-boyfriend experience. They give it back to you. You can just be like, all I want to do is talk. I've found myself saying that. Like, I just want to talk to you. I just really want to make your day. I really want to be the nicest guy
That's the
ever.
in you.
Yeah. But, you know, let's just, you know, fulfill everything I want, and then you're going to leave.
Yeah, and that was a big thing for me too, knowing that someone's not going to annoy me after it. I can't sleep next to someone. Like, I'm too aware, you know. I'm just like, any move they make is like, who are you? Oh, that's right. When are you going to leave? You know, I wanted it. I figured if I pick someone up, I run the risk of getting them home and they fuck me stupid, which I hate. I hate violent sex. I don't want my hair pulled. I don't want to be slapped. I don't want any of that. I don't want to be choked. And I figured if I pay for it, then I should have a say in how it's done. And they'll leave if I want them to, or it'll just all be on my terms, you know. That was what I was thinking, yeah. But as it turned out, like, we'd stayed in contact and even started, like, maybe once a week flick a text to each other, because I think I waited like 6 weeks for the actual event. And
I was looking at your profile picture. Come on down. I'll pay your airfare.
I know.
I'll give you the $1,600. Just
he did. He flew up. He ended up flying up for business, but now I'm not sure. Maybe he flew up because he was. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, it was like a 2 weeks before I was supposed to go down, and I was like, "This is perfect." So the day before, he said, "Are you all right? You know, all set to go and everything?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I don't think I want to have sex with you. I think I'm just gonna talk to you for 2 hours." And he goes, "That's okay. I'll leave that decision up to you." And then I'm like, "Oh fuck, I don't want to make a decision. Like, I've got so much going on in my life. Honestly, one day I'm going to do a podcast about all the dramas that I've had this last 12 months because it's hectic. But I'm in the thick of all that. And here's this man saying, okay, I'll leave it up to you to make the decision on what to do. And I was like, fuck, I really need someone to make the decision for me. Anyway, you know, the anticipation and the lead up to this was just full on. And when I drove down there and when I'm waiting out the front of the building, like it was down in Surfers somewhere, I think I waited 40 minutes at the bottom, 40 minutes. Wow. He said, I'll be down in a sec.
No.
And I'm like...
Have you waited?
Yeah, in the wind with strange people looking at me like they do. Because
and were you dressed up?
Yes, I'd had a beautiful dress on and I'd done my hair and makeup and I was looking... Wow. I presented myself well. And so I'm like thinking I'd been stood up badly and he wasn't answering my text. And then I figured out later on, he was probably with a client. Like, I'm not used to this. I'm like, okay, I'm
masturbating furiously, looking at the window.
Oh my God, how am I going to do this? Look at her.
Go, finished, empty, last for hours.
No, don't hold it back.
No.
I don't know what to do.
He was still at the airport trying to fold his excited penis into his carry-on luggage.
40 minutes.
Yeah, anyway, so he came down eventually and I'm like ready to go. Like I'm texting my friend going, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to just drive home. Like the whole experience, I was up and down.
How long ago was this?
Probably 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Why is that? Yeah.
I'd just like to know that she came to my show and then did this after.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
You know what I'm saying?
Beating his chest.
Drew made me do it.
I've got to go back to the Gold Coast for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so when he came down, this is funny. When he came down and when I saw him for the first time, because I've seen the photos but the face was blacked out. Yeah. And when I saw him, my immediate reaction was, no.
Hang on, you hadn't seen his face at all?
No, I hadn't seen his face.
God.
It was all dick pics.
No, I didn't even see the dick.
What was it, just like body pics?
Body.
Six-pack?
With the face blurred.
Oh, my God.
I'll show you a picture in a minute. I've just got to look for it.
Turns out it was Kerry Packer.
Can I rate him 1 to 10?
In the picture?
Yeah.
What's really... No, not yet.
Not yet?
Oh, okay, or whatever. No, please,
No,
sorry, Rika.
I know she's going to rate him good.
But this is so interesting. So you've had you've seen a body shot, I guess. Do girls go for bodies first?
Well, just look at this. Rika.
Come on, Rika, get in there, please.
No, wait, I'm
I go for face first.
Rika.
I could never be a male prostitute. I'm too fat and I got a smaller penis than these guys. I could just solve those two things.
No, but all we'd want is your humour and just laughs.
Okay, I'm going to rate this guy. I'd give him on a scale of 1 to 10.
And can you see his
But
face?
I can't see his legs, so I can't. It's going to be a scale of 1 to 5.
Legs, interesting.
Well, because he might have chunky.
Can you see his face in this photo, though?
No, well,
You can.
kind
It's blacked
of.
out.
It's
Is that
not
what you're
blacked out. It's just on an angle that
You'll
doesn't
see it in
really
a
show
sec.
that
He's got
angle.
good clothes.
He does have nice clothes, doesn't he?
Look at his forearms.
Get in the mic, Rika, come on.
Yeah, Popeye the Sailor Man
Yeah.
forearms. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, okay, so just the torso, the top half, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give that an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
But the head.
And we're critical.
The head, like he's got a hairstyle like Captain America, kind of.
You're messing with her dreams, Rika.
Yeah.
Do you like him?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
he was the
shit,
one
if
I
he
chose.
walked into the pub, I'd think, he's going to win.
Yeah.
Drink
No,
up,
he's
fellas,
a
we'll
good-looking
He's got the
guy.
clean haircut. Check.
He's got nice clothes.
Definitely got a good body.
He's lifting his T-shirt up in this photo. He's looking down.
He must have a job to afford that.
He's got
right?
a massive
Those-
right forearm.
Yeah, he's a prostitute.
Come on, Rika. Are you telling me?
I can't.
I'm your friend. I hope that one day you'll be with a lad like this.
Oh, God, I couldn't do lads like that.
What's... You're
What?
Wait, snap
need
her in half
women.
like a
Really?
twig.
You'd need a woman. Maybe that's your thing.
No, because that's too, like,
You're getting
it's
up
Is
too...
he
photos?
too pretty for you? Even though he looks like a...
He looks like a
Yeah.
normal,
Yeah.
tradie, clean-cut, good guy.
Yeah.
He owns...
He's a PT.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, that's what I mean. Like, I would be so conscious of my flaws because...
No.
Oh, my God, because he's so
No.
perfect.
Yeah.
No, this guy was not like that. He
Oh,
was
really?
totally cool, like totally down to earth. Hang on. All right, so I'm going to...
All right.
I'll go back to how I said no. Let me tell you, I've had horses my whole life and I've bred and trained horses. And this isn't...
Me and Drew are going to be weeping by the end of this story. Last ever podcast.